You see this thing at the farmer's market and you look at it, you're like, okay, does this belong on my front porch? You know, does this, belong on the counter? No, this is actually a super delicious, very tender, very sweet, edible squash. Every single time I cook this squash, I've done it like, rings dipped in, egg wash, flour, breadcrumbs, Parmesan. I've cut them thick, I've cut them thin, I've used it peeled, not peeled. I'm telling you right now, take this recipe down. Please trust me. This is a great winter squash. It's super easy to prep and we're gonna get right into it. I don't wanna waste your time. Let's go. Real quick, we got our ingredients. We're just gonna chop real quick. So right here, I have a little flat leaf Italian parsley. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is a rustic, very classic rustic Italian style dish. Beautiful. Boom. Beautiful. Next, a little bit of garlic. Super thin. Now, I will admit, feel free to use a mandolin. It's just, the reason why I'm not using a mandolin is because it's over at my house and that's, 50 feet away. So it's snowing outside here in Montana and I want to just get this done. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. Okay, next, we're gonna go right into the delicata squash. Now, super important, you will lose fingers. I'm gonna show you how to cut this bad boy right now, okay? So, don't let anybody tell you any different. Let me show you how to cut this thing. Very important, this thing rolls. Keep that in mind, it rolls, okay? So what do we wanna do? Grab it firmly, cut off the top, straight away. Then, cut off the bottom. Now, do not cut it like this. You can if you want. If you're a trained professional and you say, hey, chef, leave me alone, I know what I'm doing, fine. But I've always had success cutting them lengthwise when training and just because, hey, you don't want to lose all your fingers. So tuck your fingers in, then straight down. Everybody still has their fingers. Nobody gets hurt. Everybody goes home safely, okay? It's just super important. Now, what we'll do is we'll grab a spoon. Okay, scrape the seeds out. Super easy, guys. Look at this. And the best part about this is like you could do a ton of these, okay? Like, it's super easy, super fast. Now, I already washed off this squash, but I think it's really important. Anything that you get from the farmer's market or that you get from the grocery store, you need to wash it off, okay? I've seen too many soccer moms fumbling through everything in the freaking grocery store, putting their fingers all on stuff, kids touching stuff, snotty noses and all that. Yeah, we ain't about that, brother. So, anyway. Now, you can see here, we'll get really close in the GoPro here, but this skin is really nice and thin. We like that, okay, guys? That's beautiful. You can check over here, super nice and thin. If it's thick and this looks kind of pale, then the squash it wasn't cured properly. When I say cured, that means left out in the field and not harvested until it was ready to be harvested. So with that being said, now I recommend doing this on a mandolin, but again, we are not by my house, so I'm gonna cut it regular with a knife, and what you want to do is just go super thin. Now I'm gonna make light work of this, but I don't expect everybody else to cut like me. So use your best judgment. Mandolin, slicer. You want to go for about 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters thick. Don't go any thicker because it won't work out. We're gonna get all this into a bowl. Grab a little salt, mix this up. A little bit more salt. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna help draw out the liquid. Now, we're there. Here's the fun part. You're gonna take about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil, okay? Trust me, trust the process. We listen and we don't judge, okay? Thank you. Next, now we are gonna take our little spoon. We're gonna give this a little mixy mix. Beautiful, look at that. It's all covered, nice and neat. Beautiful. Now, very important. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna let this sit for at least 20 to 30 minutes, okay? It's super important that the oil, salt, start doing their thing and that the oil penetrates the squash. Now, alternatively, if this wasn't, in the restaurant, what we would do is at this point, we would cryovac it for service. So we would cryovac the squash so that way the oil penetrated better. So I would highly recommend that if you have a vacuum machine. But if you're just at home and you want to cook this for your family, just let it sit for 20 minutes. So you could prep this, during the day for night. And I'm telling you, it'll be beautiful right around hour 1, hour 2. So we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Look at this. You can see, look in there, guys. You see that? You see how this is kind of sweating ever so gently? The oil has absorbed. Get in there. I know it might be too bright, but get in there. Look at that. You see? It's a different thing. You see there's a little water in the bottom there. Now, it gets super easy. So, parsley, our garlic. We have our red pepper flake, a little white balsamic. Let's get that open. Perfect. So, really easily. So, we want to start with a little bit of olive oil here. And then, don't waste any time. Okay? What you're going to do is get that straight down. Now, I know it might seem like a lot of oil, but trust the process, okay? We listen and we don't judge. Okay? Super important. Spread that out. Let that cook ever so gently. What I like to do is spread it out a little bit. Okay, at this point, we're going to re-season. A little bit of salt. Okay. Now, this is where it gets tricky. If you can flip it, flip it. Try to toss it around. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little center. This is what we do in the restaurant, okay? We just add the garlic to the center. Let that cook a little bit. Listen, add as much garlic as you want, okay? This is a no judge zone. Trust me, once you make it like this, you're never going to go back. I mean, having delicata squash any other way is inferior to me. Although I will say I like the Parmesan rings, the deep fried Parmesan rings. But, for me, it's kind of like this is just so much easier and you yield a better product. So we got this cooking. Now we're going to add a little bit of the red chili flake, okay, depending on how spicy you like it. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, we're over here making budget-friendly meals. Because, I know y'all see that delicata squash in the grocery store and want to buy it, but you don't know what to do with it. So I got my heat all the way up, just so you guys know. But it's really important. If you don't have enough oil, if you don't have enough fat, what's going to happen? What's going to happen is the delicata is not going to cook. So you need the fat to transfer the heat. Okay, and once you start getting these floppy squash, and you can put the chopstick straight through it, or a fork straight through it, that's when you know it's cooked. So once we start developing a little bit of color and they start to stick together, you know it's perfect. Okay, last step, we're going to hit it with some parsley. Don't be scared, guys. Next, now optional, but highly recommended, white balsamic. If you have regular balsamic, that works too. It just changes the color. So now, you don't want to miss out on the balsamic though. That's one of the most important parts. Look at that. Beautiful. Perfect. Now you want to cook the balsamic all the way until it's just super sweet. Then straight down, and we're going to let this sit for a second. Okay, beautiful. Try to keep it whole. But you want to make sure it's cooked all the way. I mean, look how beautiful this looks, man. Like it's so simple, so delicious. Obviously, if I'm at the restaurant, we do this at the restaurant where we'll use a towel to drain off some of the liquid. But at your house, you can do whatever you want. That's the best thing about being at your house. Excellent, beautiful. Now, for me, a little bit more chili flake, a little fresh olive oil right on top. That's it. Guys, we have beautiful delicata squash. Tell me that doesn't look good. You're lying to me if you say that doesn't look good. Get a good close-up. Delicata squash. Beautiful. Look at that. Delicata squash looking excellent here. This is the only way you should cook delicata squash, okay? Don't waste your time with any other techniques. Take this technique down. It's so easy to do, Super simple, can't complain. The Delicata squash itself, sweet, succulent, tender. The skin is no problem. Sometimes before I've, just skinned partial and, kind of let, like you do a cucumber, like you skin it in like four sections. I've done that with Delicata squash before. I've gotten some that are really big, but I really try to choose the smallest to medium small. Like the one I had was perfect. I'm eating the whole thing right now. Come on, I ain't lying. When I tell you it's my favorite way, it's my favorite way, guys. Anyway, if you like this recipe, please subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if you make this. Please share this video with somebody that doesn't know how to cook Delicata squash. Trust me, it's the best way. I'll see y'all next time.